What's up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and today is prep day. So if you've been around for a while, you know that we're raising turkeys to put into the freezer farm, and we raise all of our own meat chickens. So today we've got to prep to get ready to send all of those guys to the freezer farm, and that is because for multiple reasons. One, these guys really need to go out to the chicken tractor, and we are getting another shipment of meat birds in this week, so they'll need to go into the brooder. We do have an extra brooder if it overlaps, but we'd really like to get these guys outside. Now, I'm not going to film us butchering anything because, well, YouTube doesn't like that. And there are a ton of videos going over butchering chickens on YouTube. So today I'm just going to go over kind of the prep that goes into it before the actual butchering process begins. Bobby, are you hurting the turkeys? Dobby, leave the turkeys alone. Dobby, thank you. So these are all of the meat birds that we have. We only lost one this season, and that is because something tried to reach in and grab one, and it kind of scalped it and didn't survive that more than a day. But we're all fairly plump and ready to go. It did take us a little bit longer to grow these guys out. We had a lot of really hot days, so that kind of slowed down their grow out. So we grew these guys out to about 9 weeks, I think they're at right now. We usually butcher at about 8 weeks, but we let them go a little bit longer. And the turkeys are huge. I don't want a 20-pound turkey in the freezer. We're not going to eat a 20-pound turkey. So these guys are just about the right size for us. And that's because I'm kind of sick of them. This is our first year raising turkeys, and I'll be honest, it's probably going to be our last year raising turkeys because they're gross. They are worse than the ducks ever were. So we started off with 10 turkeys. We only have 6 left, and I suspect it is because of that big guy right there standing up. He is our only Tom, and I believe the other 3 were definitely Toms, and he kind of took out the competition. But all of the rest of them are doing good. They like to poop on the cars. They like to poop on the porch. And they're pooping right now. So it's time for them to go because turkey poop is gross. So the first thing that we got to get done is we got to clean out all of the coolers. We store the chickens in an ice bath while we're doing the entire process before we bag them all up. So we clean everything really well, make sure it's nice and sanitized. And it's important to make sure your link is well watered as well. So the day before is usually just a lot of cleaning. So the coolers will get washed and sanitized and then left to air dry out. So they're nice and clean and ready. And then in the morning we'll fill them with water and ice. So that way after we dispatch one bird, pluck it, and do everything that we need to do, we can put it in the ice bath until all of the animals are processed. Then we can get ready to bag. Alright, y'all, so it is the end of the day. We got the coolers all cleaned out. We actually went and got ice a little bit earlier. And then Jesse has got our scolder all cleaned out and filled up. So we actually plugged this thing in the night before because it takes forever to heat up. So we just put a board over it, plug it in, and just let it heat up. That way in the morning when we're ready to start, we are ready to go. That is, unless somebody gets into it. Well, it is the next day and we are almost ready to go. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how we set up for today. Everybody's setup is different. This just is what works best for us. So we've got our sauna right there. And from there, we'll go to the tilt-a-whirl. And then we've got our massage table over there. And then our polar plunge right there. So it's pretty easy. And then the boy will be manning the transport from where they're at to over here. So hopefully everything goes smooth today. We also set up the tent because it is very sunny on this side of the property. So it helps with a little bit of shade. And thankfully it's not super hot, but it is going to warm up a little bit today. So we're going to get to work and I'll bring you guys back later in the day. Alright y'all, we did it. We processed, 30 chickens in total, and then we did 2 turkeys. So we're opting to we're going to sell a breeding pair because our chicken plucker, even though it's rated for turkey, it doesn't do very well with turkey. And so 2 was like, we were done. So we've got a breeding pair that we're going to sell, and then we have a female left that we already had planned on giving to a friend. So we've got 2 good-sized turkeys in. Wait a minute.
We have 1 male that's also going away. We have a total of 3 males.
No, I thought that was a female.
We have a breeding pair, and then another male, and then another female.
Yeah.
So we've got technically 2 breeding pairs.
2 breeding pairs, but they only need 1.
Yeah.
Female.
And so we'll sell the 1 male separate as well. So
He's way too big.
yeah, there's no way. They barely even fit in the turkey fryer to do the vacuum seal bags. So
Lessons learned.
yeah, this was our first time raising turkeys.
And?
It'll probably be our last time raising turkeys. So
Turkeys.
So we have learned turkeys are not for us, but we wouldn't know that until we actually raised them.
We'll do it again. I'm sure we'll do it again. If somebody gives us a turkey or we're getting in the mood, we can work with 1.
Yeah, raise maybe 1 or 2 out a year, but we don't need as many as we had. I'd probably butcher them a little bit younger, but we were just waiting for these meat birds to get big enough so we could just butcher them all out together. But these meat birds was a whole other story. They did not get nearly as big as they should have, and that was on me. I ordered from the wrong hatchery. I should have ordered from a different hatchery, because last time we ordered from this particular hatchery, we weren't happy with our outcome of our meat birds. We thought maybe it was just a fluke, but this time we have also learned it was not a fluke. So our next batch of meat birds come this week. So, and they are from the better hatchery. So I'll take you in and I'll show you what we did. Alright, so here's our freezer. Oof. So these are from our last batch. This is all we had left. These are our monstrous turkeys. I haven't weighed them, but they're at least a good 20 pounds. And then the whole bottom of this freezer is filled with fresh chicken. But now that the tractor is freed up, these guys can go out to the tractor probably tomorrow. Jesse's showing something that was probably one of the best investments we made during this whole process. For these they're like vinyl rubber apron. They're waterproof, and so
My clothes are dry. My clothes are dry.
yeah, that never happens when we butcher chickens.
So hopefully we get some more family down here to start spreading out the wealth.
So that,
Like Owen, tell your dad he needs to move here.
yeah, Owen wants chickens. I don't think he
does.
wants these chickens, but he wants pet chickens.
My nephew does not want these chickens.
But we're gonna end it here because guess what? It's time to start milking. So we got to get cleaned up and get ready to milk the cows. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. And I'll link these down below as well. Because like I said, these were amazing. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.